It's showtime and the weekend is here. You're welcome to the chat right here on ChannelOne TV with me, Ekow Koomson. You can find me on all social media platforms at PK_Koomson, Koomson spelled with a double N. You know, anytime I show up on your screens on Saturday, is about to get entertaining. More vibes right here on the chat. Yes, good vibes only on this side of life. So yes, if you want good vibes, stay tuned because we're about to serve you some really good time on their chat. You can join the conversation on WhatsApp number 0204-447-033. The chat is a show where we talk about everything entertainment. Today, we have a very interesting conversation for you. We are looking at the ladies in the music industry. How do you navigate the music industry as a lady or as a female music executive? So yes, I'll have two topmost music executives in studio with me to have a conversation. And then on the performance side of things, before I come to the performance side of things, we also have a legend in their house, Ekow Bessa Simons, a president of MUSIGA, one-time a member of Osibisa, and then also, as a solo artist, has blazed the trail for high life music in Ghana. I'll have a conversation with him as well. But like I said, on the performance side of things, music runs in this family. Her sister has done it big, and she's also doing it bigger for herself. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking about Melissa. She'll give us a performance, and then after that, I'll get into a conversation with her. We'll be exploring her film-making side. I know most of you do not know about that, but we'll be exploring that right here on their channel. Ladies and gentlemen, performance by Melissa.
It's your diamond baby, Melissa. Next one is Good Boy. Oh, you from a diamond, baby. Will you settle down? Be a good boy for me. Oh, you from a diamond, baby. Will you settle down? Be a good boy for me.
ready me, ready wine. Okay, bruh, but you check, what's the sign? Only thing we go bounce will be your ties. Okay, my sign. And I'm in bra. Baby, all your bear six, made the best ra. Ocean, bear fish, but you are like mango, pear this, but you are ripe. Create.
You want, you got the guarantee. You can bring it down. You got this love for me. Be a good boy for me, but don't fuck up, that's the goddamn thing. Be a good boy for me, but don't fuck up, that's the goddamn thing. Me, I'm too romantic. Stand up and fight for me. Me get stuff and I feel guilty. Yeah, don't shut me, I'm too selfish. And the goddamn can't touch my shit. This one that get is all you need. Isn't he wonderful? Baby, you are wonderful. You found a diamond, baby. When you settle down, be a good boy. Oh, you found a diamond, baby. When you settle down, be a good boy for me.
You're welcome back to the chat right here on Channel One TV with me, Ekow Koomson. You can find me on all social media platforms at PK_Koomson. Koomson spells with a double N. We just enjoyed such a soothing Afro heart performance from Melissa. I mean, I've always known, you know, the family, and I've known her and everything, but I've never experienced her live performance before. Today happens to be my first time, and I must say, I love it. You did a good job. Thanks. Yeah, I really love it because, you see, sometimes I always say, when you put somebody in a situation to perform live, it tells how good they are.
Right.
And you doing it was like, that was really, really good. But I love the Kweku song. We'll talk about that later. But music runs in the family. Any of your parents musicians?
My mom was into music, yeah.
Like singing or
Yeah.
or writing music?
Both, I believe, yeah.
And how did it like come through for you as well? Today I don't want us to talk about your sister.
Okay.
I want us to talk about you.
Right.
Good. So how did it, all pick up for you?
I mean, it's always kind of been around. So when I was in primary, high school, it's just always been. And then with my family as well, like even going to school, be like freestyling in the car.
Oh, so you guys will
know.
always be singing in the car?
Yeah, it's just always been
Every day was a
around,
choir day?
basically. And I was actually in the choir as well,
Oh,
like
which
in
school
school.
was this?
Soul Clinic.
Oh, so you were in the school choir, you were doing music in school, but you're part of the entertainment squad.
So there was nothing like an entertainment squad. We just had like our day, and then every hour day I'll make sure that I'm like on the lineup
You're on the lineup singing?
singing every
Wow.
hour day.
Every other day?
Yeah, I feel like that's where I really conquered my stage fright. For real, for real.
For real, for real.
Because, you know, all my crushes would be in the crowd and I'm singing. I'm joking. But that's where I
I'm sure your mates who also crash you be like, oh, okay, she's finally confessed.
No. No.
Yeah, but I mean, you are not just a musician as well, you're also into filmmaking. How did that also start for you? Is it something that you learned about or you developed a passion for it along the line?
That actually started later. I would say like maybe I was in high school when it really started, and it's like I realized that there was like a lack, at least in my school. Sorry, I'm outing you guys, so clinic. There was no like film club or like, you know, that kind of thing. So it just kind of made me like extra curious when I downloaded this app. It was called Star something, and it had so many like cool effects for editing. Things that like I was like, oh, I didn't even know you could do this. And at the time I was like, wow, I could get really creative with it. That's where it first started, like editing random videos. But then we didn't have like the TikToks and all those things, CapCuts to give you all the coolest. We didn't have that. So I was like, wow, like, and I'll do something. I'm like, that's actually cool. And I'll show it to people. They'll be like, no, that's actually cool. And I'm like, okay, I want to learn, you know, and then I went to film school in Florida. It's like I have to, that was like a Google search thing.
Oh,
I
really?
literally, yeah, I there were so many options and I ended up in Florida.
So it's not like you knew about the school already.
I didn't know anything about anything. I just wanted to learn something. So I'm like, I'm gonna just wing it and go. And I learned a lot that I can use now, which is like a blessing.
Wow. Tell me about time in Florida. I mean, in the film school, learning about film and everything. How was the experience coming from somebody who, it's not like you had it already, you just explored it yourself, and you were like, okay, this is something I want to do, ended up in school to now learn it professionally. How was that transition?
The transition of learning it in school,
Like
from
professionally?
just
Yeah, from just playing around with it to now learning it professionally.
I think it was, at first it was very out of my comfort zone because there's a lot of people, and I got to see like how hungry
People
in real life. Yeah, in real life, it's like if you're not like trying to like, someone is gonna do it. For example, if you're interested in a particular field, because there's so many different aspects of it, right? So if you're really, and everyone wanted to be a director.
Nobody wanted to be the one
Do you
in front of
understand?
the
There's
camera.
like so many, like, it's not even about the in front of the camera. Everyone that was there was purposely to be behind
Okay,
the
all right.
camera. They wanted to like make the magic
Okay.
behind the camera. So it's like, if you're not like hungry for the role you're really interested in, someone else is there hungry and showing their intention and getting it. And that's everything in life, right? So it kind of like, it taught me, you know, it's okay
Like,
to get out of your box. Like, cause I wouldn't say I'm shy. I'm not a shy person, but I'm very like
Reserved.
Like,
Yeah.
I'll show myself when I need to show myself, but it's like, I'm not always gonna be like,
In
but
your face.
in that situation, it was a situation where I had to like, you know, okay, I want to pull focus. I want to be the one doing this particular thing. You have to be like showing that you're that, cause it's a lot of people.
Yeah.
A lot of people. It was like 65 people in my class.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like if you're not aggressive about what you want, you're just gonna be somewhere in the background, like doing something that you probably didn't want to do because you didn't.
Now, throughout this, you were
Yeah.
still doing the music, or you had to put
So-
music on hold and then focus on that and then come back to it, and then now you're blending the two.
To be honest, at that time I hadn't even like recorded a full song that I personally felt like, yeah, this is a record that I can put out. I feel like in some ways I'm a perfectionist, so I'll have like so many ideas and, you know, try a lot of stuff, but to me, to my judgment, I felt like
wasn't
none of
good
this
enough.
is actually like, this is not a good representation of Melissa. Do you understand? I just felt like,
You
no, it's
criticize
not there
yourself
yet.
a lot.
Yes, I'm like, it's not there yet. It's good, it's cool. I can like sing it somewhere, but it's like for this to be like, oh, my record, I'm putting.
Yeah.
I was not there
Doesn't
yet.
represent the brand yet.
Yes. So like the first record I put out was in 2021, Limelight, and that was like one of the first few songs that I had done like right after like COVID. I had like learned how to produce and record myself during the COVID time. So that's why I kind of put ideas down together and recorded them properly as soon as I got out.
Whoa. So, whilst you were in school, you were putting ideas together,
Yes. And
piecing things together,
yeah, COVID
and
time.
everything, and then COVID time. You
I
decided
now,
to, like,
yeah, I could
want
like
to
lock
put
in and
my
basically.
stuff out there. Now, you actually love to sing a lot about love, about vulnerability, about breakups, about what influences your decision to say, okay, I want to go this direction? Is it life experiences? Is it experiences of people? And you're not going to share anything deeper than that, but I just want to know, like, because I mean, sometimes what you sing about tells, you know, about you as well.
Storytelling. I think it's mostly storytelling. Obviously, some of it can be from personal experiences, but then, yeah, I really like storytelling because there's so many love songs, but it's like, it's rare to like find a perspective of it that you can really connect to, and that's like my goal. because I'm definitely making the music for me, but I'm also making it for someone who can like
Relate.
feel what
Yeah.
I'm feeling, you know. And if you're a good storyteller, you're gonna be able to portray it in a certain way that they're like, whoa, that hit me different.
Yeah.
And those kind of feelings, I felt it with some of like my favorite songs, right? And I want to be able to do that as well. So that's, you know, it's a combination of different things. It's like storytelling, good storytelling, personal experience, and sometimes even just a nice imaginary experience that I would want. Yes, I can be delusional and sing about something that I really want.
Delulu.
Yeah. And then maybe if I keep singing, it will come. I feel like even Good Boy, some people are not in love, but they're just like, oh, you're vibing. And it's like, because you're on that frequency, who knows, you could attract it.
A good boy.
A good man, maybe.
Are there good men? Are there good men out there?
For sure.
Perfect. Now, you also have been able to coin your own, let me say genre, let me put it that way, lightly. You describe yours as Afro-sexy.
Yeah.
What influences this?
The music, the vibe.
The personality?
Sure.
Nice.
Sure.
Nice. But, I mean, how do people receive it when you tell them, oh, I'm an Afro-sexy artist?
I think because of the word sexy, it's always like, ooh. I'm
Yeah.
just like, but
It just throws people like, oh my God, okay.
yeah, it's like, ooh, what does that mean? But it's just a calm confidence. There's like, you know, rage confidence. There's active confidence. There's different types, and I feel like Afro-sexy is like a very calm confidence. Yeah.
Now let's talk about your songwriting skills. I'm just going to run through some of your songs,
Okay.
right? And then you tell me probably where you were when you wrote those songs, and I mean what influenced you to write these songs. So let's start with. Wait. I want to pick it up.
Okay.
All right. Good. Catch Me If You Can.
Okay, so Catch Me If You Can is a really good one to start with, because that day was the first day that I experienced a strike in London.
Strike in London.
Yes, so
Okay.
a strike is basically they're like, oh, no trains are moving today. There's like
No buses.
so much traffic because of that, and then it's like you can't even really find an Uber. I don't know why. It was just a very like weird experience for me, because I'm like, okay, I was really, really ready for this session. Do you understand? You know, I don't know how other artists prep for like sessions, but I literally slept early.
You sleep early.
I slept early so that I would be like fully like there, like mentally everything for the session, because it was the first time I was meeting this producer called Monjake, and he's like he's just a legend, right? So I'm like, okay, I need to be ready for this session. And I was so ready. And then boom, strike. And I remember I was like listening to music, trying to figure out what's going on. And I'm like, okay, let me pay attention. I started asking questions. They're like, oh yeah, everything closed down. I'm like, so what am I supposed to do? And I tried to get an Uber for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Nothing was coming. I'm like, okay. So I have to now like walk back. But before walking back, I'm like, let me just try one more thing. Let me just try and get a black cab. You know, I never used one before. Those
And
things
it
are
was expensive.
Those things are expensive. I ended up paying like 80 pounds or something like that. And I was like, it's fine. I'll make it back. Whatever I make today will help me make it back. Let me not even think about it. So I go for the session, and it's one of the best sessions I ever had in my life.
So that's where you recorded the song.
Yes.
Wow.
One of the best sessions I ever had in my life. It was like my first time meeting him, but he was so like, you know, and it was a long, like we talked for a long time before we even started. So I'm here like, we wasted so much time. Is he gonna be like ready to leave soon? I'm always like overthinking stuff like that, because I feel like producers are some of the most patient people in the world.
Yeah.
Because they have to like wait for you to let your creative process out.
Yeah. So
Right.
if it's going to happen at midnight,
Do you understand?
They'll wait for
Because
you.
if they were like, oh, bro, I'm going, and it's like, oh, some crazy stuff could have happened if you just like stayed an hour longer. Do you understand? So yeah, I'm very grateful for that, and we knocked it out. We knocked it out. We even started like a second one. Didn't finish it though. We finished that one later, but that was one of my all-time favorite sessions.
Let's talk about tattoo.
Okay.
Do you have tattoos, by the way?
No,
But you're singing about tattoo.
but what am I saying about it?
What are you saying about it? Tell me.
It's just a metaphor.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you want to be close to someone that, in the context of the song, is my ex, and I want him stuck on my body like a tattoo.
Oh.
That's the context.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. So it's not about literally having tattoos.
Tattoos, but it's just metaphor. Right?
Yeah.
Great. Let's talk about happy,
Okay.
and then after that we'll talk about Kweku.
Okay.
Great. So let's talk about happy.
We totally skipped the part where tattoo had black bones on it. Bra, bra, bra. Shout out. Shout out to Black Bones. Totally skipped that. But okay. So
Yeah, I mean,
it's
true. Shout out to you, Black Bones, for being on this one.
Happy.
Yep.
Happy. It's like a totally different vibe from what I usually do, but I feel like even the name of the song, it fits the sound. When I wrote it, it was in a time where, you know, when you're like crushing on someone who's your friend. I know you know. Don't be giving me.
How do you
what
know
I'm talking
I know?
about. Your face. Your face told me you know.
Okay, all right. But crashing on someone who is your friend,
Yeah.
that's an interesting experience, but yeah.
Yeah. So it was something like that. That's where the inspiration came from for that song.
Okay, I see you don't want to talk a lot about that.
I've said a lot. I've actually said a lot.
It's okay.
Give me some credit.
But let's talk about Good Boy,
Okay.
Kweku. I mean, I don't think Kweku's are good guys, but it's fine.
Hey,
Yeah.
that's a straight attack. You can't talk about Kweku like that.
No, I mean, because I know Ekows are like the finest, the best guys you can find out there.
I'm sure you think so.
Yeah, because I'm one.
I know. I'm sure you think so.
But tell me about Good Boy. I mean, the writing process for Good Boy. What even influenced your decision to have the GOAT on? I'm talking about Joey B. And then your sister. Also, tell me about it.
So, it's actually me and Molly who started the song. So it's not like she hopped on later.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
We made it in 2021.
Wow,
Yeah.
so the song is like 4 years old.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep. So we made it in 2021 with Chopsticks. It was here in Ghana. Yeah, it was just a fun session, and that was the last song that we did in that session. We did like 3 songs. That was the last one, and later my manager Meister, he's the one who actually like A&R'd and said Joey B is gonna be perfect for this, and he was not wrong. He was not wrong. Yeah, so that's how that came about, and then he obviously came in and killed it.
Wow. When you look at the time you started music till now, which
Yeah.
year would you say has been your best year?
Every new year is my best year, so I guess I'll say last year.
Last year.
And now we're here, so it's about to be this one too.
It's about to be this one. So like 2021, you came out with like your first, and then 2022, 2023, 2024, 2025. And I can tell you that like the growth has been steady and it's been good. What are expectations for this year? Any project you're putting out, album, any concert you're going to be organizing? Are you looking to organize something small for us?
I do want to do something soon, yes. I wanna give some nice, sexy vocals for y'all. I really want to put something together for you soon, yeah. And I have an EP coming out.
Oh, what's the title?
It's Whatever.
It's Whatever. That's the title. Oh, okay, for a second I thought you were telling me it's whatever.
That's always the reaction. I need to find out how to say it where that will not be the reaction.
No, because you see, it's like so I have this.
It's a conversational.
Yeah,
I
so
know.
you see, when it's like, what's the title? You're like, it's whatever, and I'm like, okay, are you telling me?
It's like
off?
I'm dismissing what you're saying.
Yeah, you get it. You get
No,
a feeling.
because I just said it yesterday as well, and it was the same. I'm just like, no, I'm not trying to.
I'm not telling you off. I'm just trying to tell you that.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's a good one because it tells you how much it will trigger thoughts,
Right.
right? Because if you tell somebody what's the title of the album of the EP, it's whatever. A person goes like, why? I'm like, oh no, that's the
Yeah.
title of the EP. Then it gets the person to be like interested. So like right now, I'm like interested to know what influenced the decision to have such a name for an EP.
Well, I'm an overthinker. Well, I'll say I used to be because I'm trying to not be. So it's whatever is kind of like a perspective that kind of just allows. It's simple, right? It just kind of allows because you know that thing they say, I'm not chasing. Yeah. I feel like if you kind of just,
Chill a bit,
yeah,
everything will come to you.
for the most part. Obviously, in other aspects, you have to
Go for it.
Yes, but
Yeah.
it's like you need to know when to also,
Stay back.
yeah,
Anyway, I think I've literally had an interview with you, right?
yeah.
I've been part of it, one way or the other. But hey, tell me about your sister, finally, before we go.
Okay. What do you want to know?
I need to ask this question, like, right? How does it feel being a sister of a superstar?
It feels like it runs in the family, so I'm in a good family. Yeah, I mean, my mom is also, even just like removing music from it, she's like the OG baddie.
Oh,
She's like,
I mean, we are talking about
She-
Molly, by the way, guys.
that's her mom, right?
Yeah.
So, like, she's like the visual, mental, emotional, everything essence of pure confidence.
Ooh.
She's like the one who gets what she wants. This is the woman I was raised with, like, so it's like she raised me and I saw like how
She was able
do you
to get
understand?
stuff
Yes,
for
like
herself.
even like how I exist right now is because she decided she saw this guy and she's like, that's my husband, and she hadn't met him yet, and she married him. So she's like, she gets what she wants, you know. So I feel like that kind of
Energy.
yeah, it's hard.
Yes.
It's hard to escape that kind of badassery. It's hard. Yeah. So I guess that answers the question, right?
Wow. I mean, it's good because, I mean, sometimes when, you know, you have a sister that's like such a global superstar, you're also doing the same thing pretty much, you know? And then it's like, everybody tends to like just look at her, you know, but you've also been able to like carve your own space and be able to grow in it. And that's very, very beautiful to see. And I want to say, hey, I know this Afro sexy thing is going to be a household thing, and you'll be surprised because you embody it.
I think it's gonna be a global thing. Is that what you mean by household thing?
Yep.
Okay. I thought you meant household like Ghana. Because Ghana is a
No.
house.
I mean, it will be a thing that everybody will, you know, jump on and,
Every house.
you know.
What?
Guys, I think we need to. Where can people follow you? Where can people find your music? How can people follow you on social media?
So it's
Do you reply
Melissa-
DMs, by the way?
Most of the time,
Okay. Because after this, I know a lot of people are going to.
slide
Yeah,
my
no,
DMs.
your DM is going to be very slippery.
Eh,
Yeah.
okay. I'll
So-
bring him up.
You bring your what?
Okay, well, it's Melissa Darling everywhere. 2 L's, 2 S's, and the Darling without a G.
Why?
Because it sounds nice and it's like, darling. Instead of darling, good, like, it's fine. Darling. So Melissa Darling everywhere.
All right, so Melissa Darling on Instagram, Melissa Darling on X, Facebook,
Okay, on X is actually Melissa Music.
Melissa Music on X,
Yeah.
Melissa Darling on Instagram, and Snap.
everywhere. Melissa Darling.
Don't worry.
It's
Anyway,
actually the same on Snap.
Is it the same on Snap?
Yeah.
But before we go, right? Can you give us a sexy voice one last time before we go?
Like I should sing.
Yeah. But I want you to sing Good Boy. But I replace Kweku with Ekow.
Nope. I would not do that to Kweku. I come to tune. I would not do that. But I can sing it though.
All right, let's go.
So just sing along to that.
Yeah.
Will you settle down, be a good boy for me? Kweku, Jaifu, Brafin, everything me panku. Kweku, my boo, Brafin, everything me panku. I could die, thanks to, for your love, I could do tattoo. I could die, thanks to, for your love, take me to the moon.
It's okay. But do you know how to prepare banku, by the way?
I do.
What's your favorite with banku? Banku with what?
Honestly, it's okro.
Banku with okro.
And if it's seafood okro, then we are all the way there.
Seafood okro. So with some shrimps, fish obviously, lobster, prawns,
Yeah.
any shell food, right?
And then if you throw in some snails, then we're just all the way there.
All right, guys. So if you are entering her DMs, you know where to take her, right? Take her to that restaurant that prepares banku with okro, seafood okro, with some snails. And you get to. By the way, if you're a Kweku too, not saying.
Come and find me. All the Kwekus. Come and find me. Let's be friends.
All right. Ekows can join. Kwames can join. Yeah, everybody. Let's join and find her. We'll go for a quick break and return. I'm sitting down with the legend, Uncle Bessa Simons. To have a conversation. We'll be right back after this. Don't go anywhere. You're welcome back to the chat right here on ChannelOne TV with me, Ekow Koomson. You can find me on all social media platforms at PK_Koomson. No Koomson is spelled with a double N. To all of you who are watching and saying it's okay, I won't lead myself into any temptation. But I mean, see, you can go follow on all social media platforms, Melissa Darling. I mean, great voice there, awesome performance as well. But now I have the president of MUSIGA in studio with me. You know, I don't know. And you know, me to be from Bessa Simons there. I always have to call him Uncle Bessa Simons. Uncle Bessa Simons.
Yes.
You're welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing very, very well.
Wow.
Thank
You know, it's always exciting. I mean, having you here, but it's, I'll say, a lot more exciting when I'm on radio and you are in your car or anywhere and you are listening to, to us on the Traffic Avenue.
I tell you.
And we are making you laugh.
I love it. I love it. I mean, it always relaxes me. And the music you play, things you talk about, how you present it, you and DJ Menga. You two are.
You had it here. You know, if you have Uncle Bessa endorsing your works, because they are doing such a good thing. But thank you very much, Uncle Bessa, for being here. Let's start it off with 2025. Tell me, how was 2025 for you as a MUSIGA president?
Okay, so 2025 was good and sad. You know, let me say the bad thing first. You know, we had so many deaths.
Yeah, lots.
So many people, you know, passing away, and a lot of funerals and controversials, you know, and all kinds of things. But aside that, it ended really well. You know, 2025, as MUSIGA, first thing we embarked on was making sure that young people know how to play with a live band. So we set up a live band, and all our members, you know, especially the young ones, they came to rehearse with the live band, and we put up a show for them at the National Theatre in the Gold Coast, and it was amazing. I mean, most of them haven't experienced that before. And if you don't know, when you are in front of a band, it's a different ball game. There you express yourself more, you enjoy your talents come alive, you know. Then you and the band can communicate and do things that will wow the audience, you know. And so we went through all that. And then we had a Ghana Music Month when they had their show. We had a free health screening. We had a seminar on the digital, era
Revolution,
for evolution. That's right. And then we had our Golden Jubilee. So MUSIGA is 50 years, and now we're going 50 years and beyond. So many things will happen this year as well.
Wow.
And then we also had a new festival we have created. This is called She Rhythms.
She Rhythms,
Yes,
how
remember,
like that?
female music festival.
Oh my God.
And it's going to get bigger this year. And so we went through all this, and then we also launched High Life at 100. With the Ministry of Tourism and GTA, and that was massive. So it was very good. We had more younger people joining MUSIGA than ever, and we're going to make sure everybody who joins us is going to benefit more, and we'll be able to express.
Good. Now, I mean, for somebody who is watching for the first time, probably it will shock you. Do you find it shocking that there are musicians in Ghana who do not know anything about MUSIGA?
Yes, I do, because I think last year, for example, or 2 years, before now, we've done a lot of publicities. We've gone around the whole regions, all the regions, through the television stations, radio stations, telling, musicians to join, because this is our only union. If we lose this, we don't have any union. And those who are with us are benefiting. I mean, for example, some of our benefits, as soon as you join MUSIGA, the first thing you will experience is we will make sure you have your NHIS card.
But you see, for somebody is saying that, even if I go to the hospital, I can get my NHIS card on my own. Do you get? So how does that then becomes attractive for?
Because that is not true. Because I think from where I sit, I get more musicians calling me from hospital that I don't have NHIS card. So that is why we introduced it. And we only don't look after musicians in Accra. We have musicians all over. I've been around the regions 4 times. All the regions.
All 16?
Yeah. And the interesting thing you see is what people have down in Accra, they don't have it there. Even in Ashanti region, they don't have that. So we take it to them. So we know what we are talking about. And we want more musicians to benefit. These are the little ones. I mean, 2. For example, we do a whole lot of workshops, introducing them to new things in the music industry. For example, now everybody knows we don't do CDs, cassettes, anything. But still people are doing CDs. So we have to take to them, let them know that these days after studio, you have to go straight. After mixing, you have to upload your songs to a digital store. Do proper monetization, make sure if there's some revenue coming, it trickles down into your accounts. And we do all these things. So if you're a musician and you don't know these things, you don't have a big management, where do you go? It's MUSIGA. All the unsung voices that are with us, because we have spoken to the government and we continue. Most of the things that the governments are doing, we push them to do it. Exactly. So, I mean, and aside that, when apart from all these benefits, you have a very large family. And we do exchange programs to other countries.
What are some of these countries that we do exchange programs to? Because maybe sometimes, when people hear some of these benefits, they're like, hey, Charlie, I'm losing out. I need to join this.
Of course, for losing out, they are losing out. And that's what hurts me. I want them to be. It's because of them I am here. Without them, I don't need to be here. So, I mean, Denmark, Germany, the States, UK, we have all these things. It depends on what they want, the exchange program they're doing. Musicians come from abroad, they come and meet our members, and all these things, So, and these are things you need such interactions, I think last year we even had a set of people going to where they organized Grammy Awards. And they took them through everything, you know. And these are some of the things. I mean, aside that, musicians' health is very important to us, you know, especially those, the have-nots, you know. And so we even have a group life insurance. And like I told you, just 2 days ago, we launched a pension scheme.
Yeah, and I mean, it's very great. Now, let's come to what influenced your decision to actually think about a pension scheme. Because, you know, as a musician, they always say, you really do not go on pension, in quote, right? Because, I mean, Uncle Ebo Taylor is, I mean, over 90. But if he wants to record, he will record, right? Ejakonimo, he's also over 90. But if he wants to record today, he will record. So you really don't go on pension. So what influenced your decision to say, okay, we need to come up with a pension scheme so it will benefit our members?
It's very, very important. You know, let me say this 1 minute story I tell people. I started playing keyboards at a very tender age. And those days we didn't have...
At what age?
Around 9, 10, I was playing with the big guys. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, and, you know, so when I went to the secondary school and I started playing out, it's like everybody wanted me. So I played with all the big guys. But what they didn't know that I was a student. But I couldn't join them. I can just play
for
see
them.
me, enjoy, and then I go back to school. They never mentioned pensions. You know, Nemi Kakeku, Sikeman, never. You know, so me becoming the president and seeing how it ended in a way, I won't say their life was bad, but I mean, when terminal illness sets in, you have to sustain it.
Yeah, we have to always raise funds.
Yeah, and also from 60, 65 going, you will not be as lucky as Uncle Bo. You get me? And they are in the minority. I'm thinking about the majority. So if we can catch the young ones to put something down, we know at the age of 60 you have hope. You will receive pension and everything that goes with it. So that is what, you know, informed our decision, and we know it's good, and I'm sure you know it's good.
No, I agree. I agree it's good, right? Just that, you know, man, you know, when you talk about pension with the musician, it's like, hey, you know, I mean, I can play with me when I'm 60, you know. It's not like at 60 you tell somebody stop doing music and the person just stops and goes, right? But then beyond 60, if you still want to record, you can record. You can still make money and everything. So for them, they are thinking, I can still make money. But we've also seen, you know, people, and it's not that we are glorifying it, but we've seen musicians or creatives at that age who terminal illness, and now it's in the public, we have to raise funds and everything, and it doesn't look good, because then people then begin to ask, what did we do with all the money he had, which I feel like is such an unpleasant conversation to have. So it's a great initiative, and I really want to commend you for that you actually put this, you know, in mind to put it out there. But then again, we need to also tell them the reason behind some of these things so that they'll see the benefit of it. So that was very, very good. Now, if I want to be part of it, if I want to be part of MUSIGA, how do I get to sign up and be part of it? What are the processes I need to go through? You've spoken about this before, but I don't think it's wrong to talk about it every time I meet you.
Yeah, I mean, it's very important. Most of the musicians, they know where our office is. Unfortunately...
Where's the office located again?
We are at the old Ghana House, you know, Accra, by the post office.
Okay.
Yeah, High Street after Bank of Ghana. We are there next to the Absa Bank.
Okay.
Yeah. And what it is you have to join music. It's very important, and that's why I always say it. When you come to our office, it's rather unfortunate we couldn't finish our digital management system, but we are hoping to finish it by the end of February, which means you can just register on your Android phone online. Yeah, let's put it that way. Yes, but we're working very. But aside that, you know, when you come to our office, we will look after you. We've left our numbers all over, or when you check our website, you'll get our contact number, and then you come and join. When you come, they will treat you nice, and we don't pay that much.
How much do you pay?
For a whole year, a musician will pay 300.
January to December.
January to December. This is new members, your first registration. And renewal is just 150 Ghana a year.
Oh.
I know.
Oh,
You know.
Uncle Bessa. 1 2. You do 1 2. 1 2. 1 2.
Yeah, remember. Just yesterday, yesterday, my chairman from Volta region, he said, no, it's too much. Oh, I said, oh, like he said, we are planning to increase. He said, no. Thank you.
No, for Accra, for this 1 2. Maybe if you are from like the remote in quote, I mean remote advisor, but then if you are like away from Accra, then you know it should be location based. But Accra for the 1 2, Uncle 1 2. You know, they be the main task 1 2. 300 cedis.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Or the form low.
I know, I agree with you, but I don't make the decision. But I'm going to take your suggestion.
You're trying doing this part.
Yes.
You're trying doing this part. I'm watching. I say, what's 1 2?
What's 1 2?
1 2. But I mean, thank you very much for talking about this. The Pension Fund. I mean, it's very, very important for people to join, and we are like encouraging a lot of creatives to join. But let's move a bit to high life music.
Yes.
You get, and I think when we talk about high life, like something your heart just tingles because this is something that has, I mean, you've lived it all your life, and you're still living a high life. Recently, UNESCO, I mean, recognized high life as Ghana's intangible heritage, and it's been listed and been recognized as somebody who has pioneered or has been part of the growth of high life music for so many years. Hearing this news, how did it make you feel?
It made me feel great. I mean, very exciting and, you know, humbled. Because high life is what we all grew up with. Whether you like it or not, your parents play this music, school, everywhere. So it's embedded in you. And we do it naturally, with ease. You know, and people love the way we do it. But it got to a point where most, you know, especially musicians and Ghanaians were putting it down, you know. But when you go to any party and they play it, you see everybody, both young and old. And so now what this means is that now high life is our treasure. It belongs to us Ghanaians. So we are holding it by the bull, you know, by the horn. And we're making sure we take it to everywhere in the world. And I want every Ghanaian to be proud of our life, because this is one authentic, you know, thing that we have. If we do it well, everybody will rush to Ghana and come and listen and see how our life was made, how it's done, and everything. So, I mean, for us, it's a big news for us. And this year, we are taking it to the grassroots. We're taking our life to the schools, even to the nursery people, for them to start, you know, feeling it. We're going to the secondary schools, the universities. The universities are doing it already, you know, but we want the people to know what the high life elements are. You can't just do high life and miss the key elements, elements in it. And so that is what we are going to do now. And the aim is to make sure that everybody is talking about high life like they're talking about Afrobeats.
The main aim is for everybody to talk about high life like they're talking about Afrobeats. That's very, very good. But high life is 100. This year, what are the plans for it?
Yes, I mean, this year, together with the Minister of Tourism, GT, Creative Arts Agency, and CC, we're going to have one big concert, you know, for high life. And so this is a big concert that everybody must be in it. It's not only going to be the big stars, but younger, upcoming artists who are practicing high life, you know, you are going to be part of it. And as MUSIGA, we will always support every high life artist. What we are saying also to the government is that there should be more incentives for our own things. Anybody doing high life should be given certain privileges. They have to invest in them, so that once people know that, hey, if I do my own thing, I'm going to benefit, you know, more than maybe copying another country's thing, more people will come into it. And we have already written to the government. We know that the government is listening, like they normally support and listen to all the good things that we bring,
Yeah.
this is going to happen. If you do high life, you get more support. There should be grants for people to do proper good high life, put it well recorded, well sung, put it out there, mixed, mastered, so when you hear, it can compete with any other sound in the world.
Wow. Now, before we go, a lot of people have been calling for a music museum, a creative museum. We are losing our works. Our, like, old works are dying off. Where do you stand on this? I mean, what's your take on this call for us to have a creative or a music museum, or let's say a high life museum? What's your take on it?
Yeah. Ghana Music Museum.
Yeah.
Yeah, we started working on it, but we just realized we need a lot of partners. This must happen. At least we have to start in a way. It's not a small, people, companies have to come together to fix this. I think it's long overdue.
It's long overdue.
We have even started collecting some, historic things from other musicians. We started collecting data. So we know very soon. It's something we are working on very, very, very,
Keenly.
seriously, to make sure that this comes. We have to take the first step. Because if we have a Ghana Music Museum, where when you go, it's a one-stop shop. You can hear everything. You can see everything. And we want to add a Hall of Fame to it. And it's going to be a big, huge tourist attraction. You'll be surprised. Nobody will come here without going there.
It must happen.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a place where when you go, at least every month ending, you will hear music being played live. At the same time, you can listen to any Ghanaian music you want to listen to.
Uncle Bessa, 2026, what are the plans that MUSIGA has for us as creatives, Ghanaians, and probably the world at large? What do you have for us? As the president of MUSIGA, what do you have for us? Anything you want to tell us before we leave?
Yes. 2026, I want more business for musicians. I want more collaborations, not only between musicians, but the corporate world, the companies. I want all of you to think about music. Also see the artists you can work with. There are so many artists that need your support. So I want the big companies to come. We used to have Sweet Beans, and I want the Cocoa board to come out with, support for live music and for young musicians who are working very hard. For me, 2026, my big support is going to be for the youngsters, the upcoming artists. We're going to try and help and support you and push and point you to the right direction so that you achieve. For the older musicians, we're going to try and get Grand Ball on the way to raise more funds for the Aged Musicians Welfare Fund, so you always be catered for. And for the whole nation, I want you to believe in Ghanaian music, especially high life music.
Thank you very much, Ekow Bessa Simons.
You're welcome.
It's
Thank
always
you.
fun talking to you, and I always look forward to having a conversation with you. But I'm looking forward to what we did at Plus 233. Another one must happen.
Oh yes, it will happen again.
must acknowledge another
Authentic
act.
High Life Night is happening.
It must happen
yes,
again.
in March. Yes,
And I have to see you in action.
yes, I will do that.
Thank you very much, Sally. We'll go for a quick break. When we return, we are talking about navigating the music space or the music industry. As a woman, I have two great minds, female music executives right here in the studio. We'll be getting into that. We'll be right back after this break. You're welcome back to the chat right here on ChannelOne TV with me, Ekow Koomson. You can find me on all social media platforms at PK_Koomson. Koomson spelled with a double N. Today I'm super excited because I have a lady that I miss her. Sometimes they say it's not good to say you miss someone without checking up on them, and I fall in that category. But hey, I shamelessly miss her, and I've not checked up on her actually in the longest time. And I'm talking about simply Sakina.
Yes, you haven't checked up on me, but...
Yeah, I mean, but it's fine. The vibes is always good.
Oh, of course.
Oh my God, guys! I shamelessly had to scream her name when we went to the break, man. I miss her so much. And then also, I mean, a lady I also engaged for the first time, I think 2 weeks ago, and I really loved her vibe. And I'm like, hey, anytime you're around, just hop in and let's have a conversation. Today, the conversation we're about to have, anyway, I'm talking about Miss Eugenia. She was here 2 weeks ago when we spoke about the year under review when it comes to like the creative industry. She gave us some really good pointers as well. And she's here today because we are here. By the way, how are you doing?
I'm good, and I'm trying to tap into your energy because I see you're good. So
Yeah, I'm really
I'm
good.
trying to be
I mean,
as good as you.
You know, it's okay. I don't want her to feel so good about herself.
Oh, is it?
But then she's coming with energy. So.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, Sakina is with Media Maven, and she's a creative director. And then also Miss Eugenia is the managing director of Droop's Music Universal. And today, we are actually talking about navigating the space as a woman or as a female musician, women in music. And I think these two great people are the awesome people to drive this conversation. I really wish we finish this before time because I don't want them screaming in my ear. So let's get straight into it, right?
Yeah.
Now, one question back to both of you. How did you get into the whole music space or the creative space to start with? I'll start with you, Sakina.
In all honesty, music pulled me in from nowhere.
Really?
I don't have a music background. My degree is not in music. My degree is in fashion. I come from a completely different world. But the family I come from is very much a creative arts family. And no matter how many times I ignored music, music was like, where are you going? Come back, come back. As much as I even tried to retire 2 years ago, it pulled me back. And that's why I'm even still sitting here. But yeah, I don't know if it's innate in me, but I came into music industry because I was in the right place at the right time, hearing stuff that I felt, and I'm not a quiet person. So I would speak up and say, that's good, that's nice, that's this. Next minute, my experience, my world experience in different places came into the room where people would ask my advice, and I'll be listening to sounds, I'll be in the studio with them, telling them to chop this, chop that, add this, maybe you need these vocals from this artist. And before I knew it, it started to grow. And we had to put a label on it, yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's good. How about you, Miss Eugenia?
Well, talking musically, music is the food for the soul, as I say. Music has always been in me, around me. As a matter of fact, no matter how down my spirit is, all I need to find is the right mood and the right music for it. So that's been it. And I feel everything around us is creative. The universe itself is creative. If you look at the human body, everything coming together, that's how you can be able to tell people's differences, body shapes and sizes. So it's always been around me. I love to put things together, and music has been the driving force for it. So I call it alignment. So yeah.
Wow. Now, was it an easy space to enter? The entry, was it easy or it was difficult for you?
I wouldn't say it was difficult. That's why I use the word alignment. Once you're aligned with it, no matter how difficult it is or tiring it is, I can just easily wake up and then, oh, what are we doing today? How do I get back into action? Let's swing into it. So once it's an alignment-based field that I am into, I don't feel anything about that, because if you're not passionate about it in the first place, you can't even make sacrifices, you know, for it. So that alignment part of it has taken the entire difficulty aspect of it. Because tell me, Ekow, what's in this world that isn't difficult? Even if it was easy, how will we appreciate it?
Yeah, nothing good comes easy, so.
True.
Good,
So,
good. How about you?
I'm sitting here nodding because I totally agree with everything she's saying. Totally. And although I could say, oh, it was hard, it definitely wasn't hard. I slid into it, and as I said, it called me. So it was very easy for me. I think the harder parts are where you want to push yourself. That is the harder part. When you want to tell yourself, let's do better, let's take it further, because it's the breaking of all the stones within my body, mentally, physically, spiritually, to stand up and do it. Even in rooms where I don't believe I should be there, I have to knock myself up, as well as the team telling me, like, come on, Sakina, shut up, just do it. But that's the hard part, believing in oneself, and even feeling like I shouldn't be there. But as you said, if it aligns, you slide into it, and you don't realize until you stand back and you're like, I'm actually sitting in the room of excellence right now.
Yeah.
What am I doing here? Should I be here?
Yeah.
Is this my seat? Am I allowed to sit here, kind of thing? But then you have to remind yourself that, yeah, you have got all these accolades, not necessarily on paper, but in all different spheres, because what you bring to the table holds weight.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, let's address the elephant in the room, right? A lot of people would always say, and I really want to hear this from your perspective as women, is the male-dominated industry harder for women?
Yes. Standards. Because it's their world. So as a woman, what are you doing there? And it's not a rude question, but it can also be a nice question. It is, if I'm in your house and you didn't invite me, what am I doing there?
But then the music industry or the music space was not created for men. It just so happens that a lot of men practice it than women. So in that
Definitely.
sense, does it make it harder for women?
It does, I would say, purely, and you can definitely disagree or agree with me on this one. In everything in the world, it's the first steps have been taken by a man.
Okay.
In different things. And with no disrespect to our beautiful continent and country, it is also orchestrated by men. A lot of things, not just the music industry, from food to water to ministries to, come on, who's the first lady, who's the second lady? But again, there's a man first. And that's the natural order. And we're not saying that's a disrespect. No, it's not. But that is the natural order. And we flow with it. But we still take our seat where we need to take our seat with humility and respect.
Now, how do you, then brings us to our conversation for today, navigate such a high energy space where as a woman you get to stand out?
So before we sitting here, I was making mention of a clear point, which is the direction. Because just as every business, the reason why we are always talking about why women are now introduced into the space is because a lot of the time we have men doing the planning. That's why they are always practical about it. They are going in and out, trying to ensure that it takes place or it happens. But we have been centered towards, a certain type of background in terms of coming from the medieval times. Women are supposed to be in the homes. You're supposed to be taking care of the children. So when it comes to business decisions, taking certain pointers out and enforcing them, we haven't had a lot of women doing that, except the few who have had the courage and, quote unquote, as some people will say, the balls, to do that. But I have my own understanding when it comes to that aspect, because we are going to come to that. But then the direction counts. So if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. And once you understand where you are heading towards, then you know what is going to take of you, what's going to demand of you, and then you're making preparations and plans towards it to be able to curb it. So, yeah.
Shakina, anything you want to add?
I will add that although you see, or should I say, we all say it's a male-dominated industry and you see the man first, there's always a woman that's pushing it.
Right.
There is a woman that's under it. You don't see me anywhere, whether it's a show or even on set with you guys being at home, because I'm a very quiet person. Well, I'm a quiet person.
You're very what?
Don't go there.
No, for that line, they will take it out of this statement. No. Sakina is not quiet.
But I do my work behind the scenes. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. I don't bring my face forward. And one of my ethoses working with artists, I want the artist to shine, and it's the artist in the forefront. Don't bring Sakina in the forefront. So if you go with me on set for, I don't know, a music video and stuff like that, people to see me, they take my picture. I'm like, I beg, please put that aside.
Yeah.
It's the artist. So more time, that's how we are as the women in the space.
In the
We are
background.
driving it, we're pushing, we're making those sales come in. We're making sure that everything is collateral one way or another. If it's a man that's speaking it, no problem, I don't have problem, because it all goes to the same way.
Yes. Because,
Wow. Now, what are some of the challenges you would say you've had to, or you've encountered, right, as a woman in this industry?
when you have
And
to...
be honest with me.
Yeah.
We'll be very honest. We're being very honest
Alright.
already.
All right.
I know every time it comes to this conversation about women in the male-dominated space, one first is thinking about, as a woman, the attraction. You know, when an attraction is made to you by a man who wants to have something to do with you, comes at you, how do you go about it? But this is based on my own personal experience, and it's to say that I've come to notice men are critical about business. Once you are able to align your vision to theirs and they see into it, because there are a lot of women out there they can have anything to do with, but when it comes to the money, what puts food on their table, what makes them who they are, they're serious about it. And if it's someone who is coming who still doesn't want to fall in between that alignment, it means you're not my person. I just have to move ahead towards it. So in that aspect of the challenge, that has been it. And then on the other hand, when it comes to financial negotiations, whereby people feel you're a woman and they are the ones trying to make the moves, one way or the other, just rip you off because you're a woman. They are men, and you're just, what, a music manager trying to navigate your way through. And as an independent manager who isn't working under a record label, then those challenges come in. But you have your ways to navigate, and it comes back to my own point again. If the person is trying to stress you, it means they are not for you. You move ahead and you find who's for you. Who will help you, won't stress you. It's simple as that.
Who would help you?
Will stress you. There's a PG term to it. They say, who will help you, no go stress you. So it's more like that.
Your challenges? I mean, any challenges you faced in this?
They're numerous, but one thing I do is I read the room. Every space I go into, I'll read the room, whether it's a conversation, whether it's online, whether it's in a formal setting. I read the room, and sometimes you'll hear, well, you probably won't hear it because I have those personal conversations with my assistant and my team that you speak.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll go some places and I'll say, you speak. And more time, I'm sitting there on an online meeting with them and I'm typing, telling them what to say and how to do it, and because I can tell the person does not want to deal with a woman. You can read the room and see it, but I want that deal.
Yeah.
I'm not going to shut it down. I'm not silly.
True.
Oh yeah, collect. Yeah, you got to read the room. We're not just women. We are women.
It's the strategy at the end of the day.
It,
So.
yeah.
Wow. I mean, my perspective about certain things are changing, because you know sometimes you have this perspective that, oh, once it's a woman it gets too emotional and
We
but
see,
then it looks like when it comes to business, you know, we have the right thinking people who are there as well. But if you look at our space, right, are there any structural changes that we need to do to favor women?
I would say definitely in every space include a woman. And I would say taking Europe and the UK as an example, even Americas, where the white skin is recognized more favorable than the black skin. And that narrative has started to change over the years, that companies and brands are respected where they bring in 1 or 2 black faces. But even if they're fair, it's okay. And that changes the narrative. And I think that's the same in what you're talking about. Just to bring in 1 or 2 women brings that dynamic, because the household is not just run by a man's structural mindset, it's also run by a female mindset as well. And blending the two also allows for a different way of thinking, because otherwise it will be very male orientated and you're going to miss that feminine touch. And then, or it could be the feminine way, which is too feminine, and you'll miss it needs the balance.
Find balance.
Definitely. And there are a lot of people that can be in tune with their masculine side as well as their feminine side, but whether they want to or not is totally up to them, but you can't force anybody. That's why I would say in every space, definitely encourage it. If you don't want somebody at the forefront who's a female, then maybe have them in the background, so they're working those cogs in the background that helps it move smoothly, like oil.
Yes, and I'll add more to that is for the women. themselves is to understand the space itself, like you're saying. Aside from reading the room, you need to understand the business aspect of things, and you should be willing to put in the work. Because if you're also going into the business or into a space thinking that I am a woman and I have to use my feminism or my appearance to get things done, it doesn't always work like that. Because then when you meet with people who are serious and actually want to do business and are already not in the light of seeing women to be capable of doing that, then it hinders, you know, the opportunity for every other person who are now serious and want to get into the space. So.
Good one there. But before we go, right, I mean, I really don't want my director shouting in my ears because they'll start telling me we have this. Anyway, finally, what are some mistakes that you think women who are looking to get into the creative business have to avoid?
Two for me. One biggest one, past anything, is education. I think it's important. Don't get me wrong. As I said, I came from a background of fashion, but I'm not stupid to say, oh, I've left that industry to come to this industry and I've got experience in it, that I can just come. No, I need to go back and educate myself.
Yourself.
I need to go back to the drawing board and understand what is this energy, space. Who is this space? What am I doing here? How can I fit in? What do I need to learn? What does the law say? What does holding a mic mean? What does a lyric mean? What does a keynote look like? You've got to educate, because otherwise, if you go into the space and someone asks you a question, you look like an idiot. You don't know. You need to know. Don't take things for granted. And then also, if you're serious about being in the space, be serious about being in the space. Don't think, oh, I'm going to use my feminine wiles, or don't think I'm going to use this advantage from my uncle or my father or the money that I have. No, 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 no. If you're serious, be serious and stand your ground.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I will add, understanding the vision and what is it that you're bringing to the table. What's the difference you're trying to make?
Don't go in there naive.
No, not at all. So aside from the education, there are the basics and things that you need to have on point, but you need to always be a solution to a space or wherever field that you're situated. So you take a look at the Ghanaian industry. So we're realizing we have lesser females in the space. When these females come, what are the different things that they can also do to add up, or, you know, to make changes for the males or make things easier for them, and also the creative talents in question, understanding the vision and then how to, you know, align it towards yours for a better, you know, system or industry, as we should call it.
Thank you very much, Mr. Engineer. Thank you very much, Sakina. I mean,
Yes.
I've enjoyed this. I'll lie, like, when I was coming in, what I had in mind and the conversation we've had are two different things, and this has been more educative than what I actually thought of. So thank you very much for coming in. And I'm
Thank
sure
you too.
there's a young lady out there who is now like, you know, her appetite for the creative industry has been, you know, moisturized enough for her to be able to go into
I do
it.
hope so.
Yeah.
Is there?
I do hope so. I
Thank
hope
you.
we've helped. Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you too. Let me quick one. I know. I just want to give a quick shout out. You know, I can't be in the space in the capacity of Droops Music Universe. I want to give a shout out to the next biggest thing emerging out of Africa, which is Droops Music. I know he's watching now, so big shout out to you and all the best. 2026 is a big year, and everybody should be expecting nothing but greatness from us.
Thank you very much. And that'll be it for today's episode of The Chat right here on Channel One TV with me, Ekow Koomson. It's been fun. It's been awesome. Let's look forward to see what 2026 has for us. I'll see you next week right here on The Chat.